Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time today. I hope everybody's staying safe, everybody's taking care of themselves as per usual. Be sure to drink plenty of water, get your hydration on, and all of that fun shit. Before we jump into the action, be sure that if you are watching this video on YouTube that you like, comment, and subscribe. All of that helps us out so very much. People never really truly realize how much it does help. And just for perspective, if we had a 15 people like, comment on every video that they watch, that would give us a 1% chance of being caught inside of the promotion wheel that happens on YouTube. You know, the algorithm may actually pick us up just by doing that. So it really does help us out a lot. It's a free thing for you to do, and we really, really appreciate it here, especially moving into 2021 where we have a lot of really big goals in mind. But if you're watching live with all of us, I really appreciate all of you as well. Don't forget to follow the channel so that you know exactly when we are going live, everything we are doing. And if you're interested in joining our community, please consider going on Patreon and joining our private Discord server through joining our Patreon. Aside from that, we do have open slots available in our pay-to-play games. If you are interested, be sure to let me know. So, I believe it is Rorick? Rorick, tell us what happened last session.
Last session, we started off finally leaving that outpost, along with our new friend and companion, Ravi, a dragonborn guard that was accompanying us and wanted Kyle to meet his niece so he could hook her up to the academy back in Risona. Along the way, we learned some things about the politics going on in the city, of Zorsith Kittrell, how there was a election for the head counselor or head person of the council to be elected, and Ramosi, the one who's previously running, who's the previous one and is running for re-election, is said to be a pretty good guy, and he wants to open up the trade and everything, whereas his main opponent, Druvis, is very traditionalist. He wants to make it pretty isolationist, and seems to have a connection with the what are they called? It was a group of rebels. It was said that he had connections with a group of rebels because they wanted to go against the tyranny that Ramosi apparently had. We learned that so far the election was more or less at a standstill, thanks to the fact that that Ravi himself had enough weight in the city that he could submit his vote, and then Eri, or at least his family, was still undecided. We also, once we finally got to the city, we made ourselves at home and prepared a potluck of sorts for Ravi's niece when she arrives, with everyone splitting up to go get those. We're getting some mushrooms and everything. We then also split off a bit, both Eri and Rurik going to the Temple of Bahamut and maybe other places, and the others going with Ravi to get other things, and I can't remember the rest of that, what they were doing.
They went to the temple and did a little bit of shopping.
Right.
So, now we head on back. And we'll say, just for the sake of my sanity, Warwick, Ain, and Arite all walk back over to Ravi's home, opening it up, the very fine stone-shaped building that it's in, and you see Kyle and he are, currently having a discussion in the living room. Ein, with your high passive. Wait, you do have a high passive, right? Oh, no, you don't. Never mind.
I was with Kale panicking.
Oh, I forgot you were with them the whole time. Then Rolric and Arite, now the two of you are here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention it in the recap. And also, Kyle learned that the basilisk eggs he took were illegal in the city, and now he's trying to find the way to get rid of them discreetly and without any trace back to him and the group, mainly him.
So, all of you knock on the door, walk inside. Hey guys. How's it going?
It's going well. We paid
Great
our
day,
steps.
isn't it?
Oh, it's a little bit cloudy, but yeah, I'd say it's an overall good day, good temperature.
I'm gonna go smoke the meat, and he just turns and
Robbie.
walks downstairs. Yeah. What?
Is there a problem?
No. It just keeps walking.
Can I look if the door is properly closed yet?
The outside door?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
I assume they're not animals. They close a door behind them.
Nah, I meant maybe it's not shut tight enough.
Oh, you check. Yeah, it's shut.
Yeah.
And just to be sure, just take something to seal the cracks and everything, and
and then I turn around at everyone. Now confess your sins. Okay. Well, as I gesture towards Rorik and Arite to come a bit nearer to me and Gil, there's a bit of an issue.
oh, did someone get in trouble for something? What happened?
Yeah, egg troubles.
Oh no.
What did Kale do?
Well, I mean, it could have been McKeat for all we know.
Why does it must be always me? What have I done to you guys?
Because Mickey isn't here at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it could have been Ian.
Let's be
No,
honest,
Ian
ain't
is-
breaking any rules.
That was the wrong area to project towards,
That's-
buddy. Just.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, don't be rude. Ian is a very kind and respectable citizen.
Glances away silently.
The distance.
That being said, I guess what's the issue?
Well, the eggs are apparently legal in this area and in most. And Ravi is freaking out because we are hiding some eggs in our stuff in here. So he
You
wants us to get rid of them.
If
You
I
did
recall
that,
correctly, Ari did say that they were illegal. Didn't that happen when we got them?
No,
Ari-
Jiro did.
I hinted at it heavily, and nobody picked up on the context clues.
Oh no, I did.
Okay.
You did not know that was illegal here, Kale?
I didn't.
I
And
mean-
I wasn't the one carrying those. I mean, I couldn't. I could almost not carry just one of them, so 7. Ah, damn.
I assumed we were all under the impression that we were not going to say anything about them.
Yeah, well, I wasn't quite aware that it was highly illegal. If that's the case, we should probably turn them into the proper authorities.
Jiro, how illegal are the eggs? Are they like a fine, or you're going to jail for life?
For having them inside the city walls, Zarzith is not known for its jails. In fact, it has holding cells. And that's to hold you until they execute you.
So
Or
on a
if
scale-
there's a drunken stupor where they decide they're just going to throw you in there, beat the shit out of you, and go, hey, don't be a fucking idiot.
Okay, so it's either an overnight thing or you're going to death thing.
Either way, it's overnight. Yeah,
Okay,
they
so
don't
then-
fuck around here. They don't.
Okay.
They've dealt with that shit before. They're done with it.
Yes, I recommend we do not get caught with those.
And well, in fact, well, I guess it's a little too late to go back and put them where you'd found them.
No, they would have our heads, more literally than figuratively.
That seems rather harsh. I mean,
I think-
yeah,
We have 3 solutions here. One, we find the right people with the right level of unlowliness. I don't know if it's a word in English.
loneliness.
We usually say
uh,
seedy.
Yeah, people that are not lawful, like
Oh, lawful.
the contrary, like yeah, unlawfulness.
Gnomes.
So either we find gnomes in the city,
Lonely.
or we destroy the eggs, or we hide the eggs. We don't have any more solution than that. Get rid of
Wow.
them, destroy them, hide them.
Well, my suggestion, I mean, we were able to get in the city without being searched. It is unlikely, at least if we leave with Ravi, that when we leave, that they will search us again.
Point
was just-
is, Ravi doesn't want to keep those in his house, so we need to get rid of them.
For good reason too. He invited us into his home, and we've brought in illegal goods. It's not good.
Look,
I mean, that's rude.
I agree. Though I wasn't aware that they were illegal.
I mean, honestly, it seems like it'd be a common sense thing, because if you're bringing in a dangerous animal, places like Asarius, that would be maybe okay, but like you can't just assume every other place will be like that.
Would I assume that, Jero, knowing like Azarius and generally how it works in Zohas?
roll me a history check. Let's see what you would know about it.
Sorry.
So yeah, Osarius is the city of beasts, but people don't bring the beasts in as hatchlings or as babies. There's a proper group that you hand it off to take care of it, maintain it, make sure everything is going to go well. And for places like Rasona, if you brought in something of an incredibly dangerous creature that can petrify and kill people in the masses, yeah, they would be very upset with you, especially if they were not properly tamed. Now, in Osarius, it's common to tame beasts. Basilisks are not one of the ones people attempt to tame, though, because it is literally just a chance that it might kill you by looking at you. It is not a creature that people typically tame for the purposes of, oh, this is my fun little companion. Isn't it so cute? It's more of a people with very undesirable researches or need incredible defenses might have them for themselves. But for mundane individuals bringing them into the cities, yeah, typically speaking, they don't do that. Oh, yeah, that's common knowledge. You don't bring unhatched eggs of incredibly deadly creatures into cities. It's kind of like you don't walk into New York with alligator eggs.
Oh wait, you don't? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Be right back.
Now, I mean, Basilisk among the spectrum of deadly creatures is up there, but it's not the most deadly. It's just the most deadly near civilization. Especially considering how territorial they are.
God damn it.
Accurate.
So, what do you want to do?
Well, I was just thinking we get a basket, we put the eggs in a basket, and then Kyle, you discreetly bring those to the guard station and leave them there. A big basket.
You have 7 of these fuckers. They're huge.
No, we gave 2 of them back to,
We have
we
5
had
of them,
8,
and
1 on Darius, 2 on the guard, so now we have 5.
I'm assuming Darius is keeping his hidden somewhere.
Maybe. Who knows?
I'm just a little curious though too, Cal, as what was the reasoning for even bringing them?
Damn, I wasn't the one making this decision. Why are you all like getting all that frustration out of me? It's not I didn't bring those in. I'm not even the one carrying the bag.
Darius just looks at you, Kyle. Yeah. Why did you do it?
I honestly I don't remember who did it, like out of character.
Darius.
Nobody did it. Nobody did it. It was a party loot, but it's just that I made the mistake of mentioning it then in front of Ravi.
Yeah.
But we brought those eggs as a party. It's not Kael who brought those eggs in the city.
Yeah. All of you made the conscious decision of keeping them and bringing them here. All of you were fully aware that they were there.
Actually, Rurik was asleep during that time. I don't think he was aware of it till now.
No, you were awake. You were starting your short rest when he came back with all of them. Remember, they were still unpetrifying you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, all of you are accessories to this crime.
Yep.
None of you are getting out of it.
Okay, no, I thought I kept thinking it would happen later when we met the guards themselves. Okay.
Nope. Because Kyle
Oh,
wanted to go
well.
look ahead.
Well, this is something that we all made a mistake on, and we should do the right thing by fixing this mistake. And like I said, my best plan is putting the eggs in one big basket and leaving them for the proper authorities.
You do not think that they would not be able to track it back to us through magic or other means?
I mean, I can't think of any spells that could do such a thing.
I mean, a few divine spells could probably do it easily.
Really? Like what spells?
There should be some, because I remember them talking about it. Well, I wouldn't know. I'm not that fluent in something less shocking, to say the least.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I mean, I'd hate to just throw these in the lava outside the city. That's because I mean they may be monstrous beings and beasts, but they're still creatures.
I mean, if it's limited inside the city, there's your option. Finding the so-called spies and conspiring with them, living in the sewers and claim the resistance did it. And
Well, that just seems like we're trying to pass off the blame here.
basically, because none of us could easily carry that blame after all. It's way out of our depth. Because right now the problem is that we're inside. We're coming into the city under Ravi's name, and he also is important enough to hold a vote where his vote actually matters, and so anything we do, we implicate him and his niece, and I don't want to see them hanging by the rafters by the next day because of that.
I don't think they would do it to them, if anything.
Oh no! Right now, from Ravi's own words, the situation is too tense, and there's too many things happening below the surface that his life is really in danger. He's only safe because he's still in a neutral stance, not knowing who to vote. The moment it shifts, him and his niece could be in danger. That's why I didn't want to see, and that's what his worries are.
Well, let's ask. Why don't we ask someone who's from here, Ari? So, if given your experience in the city, if someone were to have this by accident, what should they do with them?
Well, they could turn themselves in and be put to death. They could.
They'd be put to death for a simple mistake.
That is the law of the Dragonborn.
Well, all right. I will tell you, like, there is a political system in place where it's not just like you're dead. Like they do screen you and everything, but you're also saying mistake. You all knowingly brought these eggs into the city. Just because you didn't know it was this illegal doesn't mean like, hey guys, I didn't know having a brick of cocaine on me is that bad. Come on, it's a mistake. You're calling that a mistake. Like, but I got it from Mexico. I thought it was fine. Like, it's not.
I don't know. You seem a little experienced with this, Jared.
I've never once been to Mexico. Way too hot. I can't do that.
Here.
Yeah.
So we're still at our 3 solutions. Do we get rid of them by giving them to someone else, or selling them if we find a buyer? Hide them and hope that we can get them back on our way out, or destroy them.
Well, my suggestion would be to destroy them, preferably without any evidence.
Well, that seems like it might be rather hard. I mean, I'm old. My bones creak when I move. Sometimes it's hard to be a bit sneaky, and being sneaky's not really what I like to do, anyways.
If someone is capable of speaking his way through opening the door, I can sneak those out. I just cannot. I mean, you see how those people look at me. How do you want me to explain them that I'm just going out of the city for a while and then getting up back in the city? Like, I need some people to accompany me, but I can carry those if someone else carry the rest of my shit, and I can be quite sneaky. It's not invisible.
Around this time, Rabbi comes back upstairs wearing his apron that says, "Don't kiss the cook." Guys, I gotta go pick up my niece.
Oh, do you want some of us to come with you?
No. Are you? He looks at you, Kyle. Are you taking care of the problem?
We are trying to consider a solution.
Okay. I'm sorry to have to do this. Take care of the problem before I get back.
Question, Ravi. You're going out of the city to get your niece?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think you can get me out of the city and back again?
I want to be nowhere near that. I'm not good at lying, at all. I'm really bad at it.
But you wouldn't be lying. You would just say the truth that you're going out to pick up your niece if someone asks.
Yeah, I can act
Kyle.
Inconspicuous.
Kyle, yeah, just asking him that sort of thing seems like you're trying to make him an accessory anyways. Let him go pick up his niece. This is our problem as a group. We brought these in. We need to do what's right and get rid of him the right way.
Oh yeah. By the way, Rabbi, how, like, for example, getting meats and stuff, how do they handle going out to hunt or whatever?
The hunters hunt, and then they come back.
Yeah, I mean, like, if someone wants to personally go out and get some game to see it, to say it simply,
you go to the gates.
Do they just allow passage? Because we're not local here, so I'm just worried they'll stop us and not allow us to go out.
Oh no, they'll totally stop you and interrogate you. 100%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100% they will. They don't like people who aren't from here by the gates lately. So unless you have Arite with you.
Yeah.
But I mean, even at that, they'll still inquire, just like they did when you came in. But yeah, I will not repeat myself. this is gone before I get back. Understood?
Mm-hmm. Yep, no problem.
Good. Then he leaves, taking his short sword, his crossbow, and a small bag.
Does he still wear his apron?
What?
Is he still wearing his apron?
He'll probably hang that up right next to the door.
Oh man, I was hoping he'd forget he was wearing it.
Yeah.
He probably does do the. Oh, sorry. He goes back in and puts it there, and
Are we still doing the what are the odds of thing?
no, we're not.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to focus on the games, and that was incredibly disrupting towards the games.
Yeah, that's fair. Figured I'd ask.
Well then, I say, let's I guess we need to formulate a way to get out of the city again. Ari, you think what sort of business could we inquire about outside real quick?
Well, I could check in with my family, see if there's anyone just outside the city that may owe them a bit of gold. I could leave the city with, well, that in mind, or that as a reason. Though I would have to visit the family home for that.
I mean, I guess another thing too is the reason we came to this city was to figure out this mystery about this being, the Heresy being. And well, maybe we could say that we're just seeing if there's any nearby spots like that.
Rurik, I would recommend against saying anything about that with shrines of gods nearby.
It's none of their business.
Why is that? I don't say that we mention this being's name, but we came here trying to investigate its purpose, its reasoning, and why we all
The reason. Sorry to interrupt, but the point is not to get out. They will be very happy to see us out of the city. It's how do we get him back in?
Oh, well, they would allow me back in. I am from the city. I'd assume so long as only one of you is with me, they would be alright with that. I mean, they let me, Ravi, and 4 of you, because Mickey's not here. Me, Ravi, with the 4 of you in.
Ravi won't help us. We need to get rid of him before he comes back. He won't help us to get out of the city or back in.
That is what I'm saying. We leave the city, dump the eggs out into the pool of lava.
magma. Sorry.
And then there is a guarantee they will allow me back in at the very least.
I think it's worth a shot.
Here's what I propose. Jero, just to know, how far is the magma pool from the gates? Like how?
Couple of 100 feet, not very.
Okay, so within 1 hour is way enough.
To walk through the city, get out of the city after they screen you, and then the lava pools, that would probably take you roughly 30-40 minutes to get there if you just beeline it out there. But again, it's also like the lava pools are incredibly large. They encircle the entire northeast section of the city, and they are wide open on next to the tower walls that watch over the city from the outside.
Yeah, no. My point is, so what I suggest is that you and I, Arite, goes out of the city. You tell that you have to escort me out for some reason that, and I am going back to the outpost, and you just wanted to escort me all the way up to out of the city, and blah blah blah. We go out. I turn invisible. I can do that. I will throw the eggs in the magma pool or find somewhere to hide it if we want to keep it afterward. And then I keep my invisibility, and you walk back in the city as if you were alone. I will just be behind you, trying and sneaking in so that they don't ask questions about why I'm coming back.
Well, I mean, there's also another option that I'm not sure if any of you considered, and it was the first thing I thought of, but it's not my favorite option. Is we just smash the eggs somewhere isolated here in the city.
They would reek
And
like anything, I would assume, like all dead bodies.
And how do you want to get rid of them afterward? Smashing the eggs and leaving the eggs somewhere, it's exactly the same situation for us. They
How,
will track us back.
well, I'll let you younger folk figure out the plan then. I'm running out of any sort of ideas, and this doesn't seem. And Rorik just kind of goes and takes a seat nearby.
This is stressful time, my friend.
I don't have any other solution if we want to get rid of them. The other solution is to try to pinpoint shady people in the city that would want to get the hand on that, but then it might put some good people at risk.
I mean, honestly, the going out part sounds feasible enough.
And when I mean turning invisible, I mean really turning invisible. Like out of character, I got the spell and against my racial.
Wait, your racial also gives you invisibility?
It gives me three spell: light, sleep, and invisibility. Out of that 5.
It's high noon.
Jiro regretting life.
I mean, no, it's official material for some reason. Changelings are good!
Wait, I thought he was an elf.
Yeah, he is an elf.
Pallid
I'm
elf.
a pallid elf.
Yeah. Which is the I am the best elf to ever have elfed. Elf.
I thought that was the high elf.
No.
But they just think they are.
No, pallid elves are the best elves to have ever have elfed.
No, but I'm saying that the
Shadow,
high elves are
Shadow Elf. Shadow Elf are also Mark of the Shadow Elf are also quite good.
No, this is better. Like, by a long shot, this is hands down the best elf. Bar none.
Okay.
It's just too bad that we can't leave the gates and come back in unseen. None of us have that sort of capability.
I can. What I cannot do is open the gates. This is why I was suggesting that Arite would accompany me out of the city, so to get the gates open on the way out, and then alone back in with me invisible so that he can manage to open back the gate when we want to go back in.
Well, if that's the case, why don't me and Ari just go for a walk outside the city, just showing me the sights, and if anyone's following us, that could if anyone was following us, we probably wouldn't notice. Especially
There's
if they.
also the hunting excuse.
McKeith raises his hand.
Mhm.
What if we just sold it to people in the city?
That's what I was suggesting, but we need to find someone to sell it to.
If only we had somebody who knew the inner workings of the city and exactly how to see signs of disreputable individuals.
Where are we going to find someone like that?
I have no idea. Yeah.
I'm sure I can take a look around.
Anyway, I don't think I wasn't aware that you knew those of the disreputable sort. It's good that you've expanded your horizons, but you have to be careful of those individuals.
Yeah. I hear they have their own secret language.
I was so out of character, Jiro. I was actually like I didn't know if I was going to raise up the thief count for two reasons. The first is that you gave me another language that is the secret one, blah blah blah, and that I was
Thieves' Cant.
proposed you. No, another one, like the other one that is my backstory, and I suggested to you to exchange it for exchange this count, so I don't have like one free language for no reason. And the second reason is that my character is not like this all like CV rogue. So okay, yes, this can mechanically, but it's not that CV.
Well, no, you're not seedy, but it's the fact that like you've been around enough of them, you can discern when it's happening. Like you are highly perceptive. You would notice things, pick up on clues. That's how you justify it. It's not just that you were taught this secret language where like, hey guys, if you go like this, that means you want to fuck. Like, it's not like that.
Like, I kind of figured it was like Thieves' Cant is... Like rogues have Thieves' Cant and druids have druidic.
Yeah.
Like there's physical signs and everything.
I can try to find some people in somewhere in the city that might correspond to what we are looking for. The only point is, are we comfortable with leaving these eggs with these kind of people?
Honestly, no, but that's seems to be our only option at the time if we're not just gonna dump them in some lava. And I guess that would also be why we all brought them here to begin with, is to earn some coin off of it. And well, I hope those of us that didn't know better learned a lesson from this.
I would prefer to get some money out of it, definitely. But if we think it's safer to get those out of the city and drop them into magma, we can do it. Or I'm fine with both, but I think we need to take a decision now because Ravi can be back at any minute, and we need to get rid of him fast.
He only left about 2 minutes ago, so we have some time, but we should try to get this done as soon as possible.
I do agree. Let's take a decision and follow the plan that we would have decided to.
Well, since we're already in the city, why don't we first try to find one of these disreputable individuals that we can leave these with, and well, that seems like that would be our best bet at the moment.
Let's do that then. I'm completely fine with that. Is the rest of the group fine with this?
I am.
Well, yeah, let's make that our first choice, and then if it doesn't go well, we'll just do what we previously planned.
Cool, perfect.
That fails, we just put a post-it note, "Viva la Resistance" on the eggs and leave them somewhere.
All right, Arita, do you know anything about undercity crime organizations, smugglers, anything that you might have learned by living in the city that can lead us to at least a beginning of a track?
Would I know anything about that, Jiro?
I mean, no, your family's nobles, dude. That's the complete opposite of what y'all do.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, like, you walk through the city proudly, head high. And people get out of your way. Like, Your
No
knowledge of this
reputation.
place is not.
No reputation, nothing read in the newspaper, so I just don't like try to find a needle in some grass. I don't know what's the English expression for that. Finding a needle in
A stack.
in a stack. Yeah.
Well, I guess we can start with the shadiest place of all. Taverns.
Gnome Town? Oh. I thought you were gonna say the Gnome District.
Oh, that doesn't exist in Zarzith.
Anymore.
Not
Never.
after the purge.
Guys, wrong world. God. But yeah.
Right. Well, Arita, maybe you know a shady tavern, not the one that you used to go as a noble, but the one that you know you shouldn't go in.
I know the perfect tavern.
It's called the Ishtar Tavern.
The
The what?
Ishtar Tavern. Onward to the shadiest tavern I know.
Alrighty. So, are you guys taking the eggs with you?
Yeah, I think he wants them gone before he gets back. We probably are taking him with us.
We have
Okay.
to, whether we like it or not.
I'm going to say now the two people who are NPC mode are not going to be interacting with all of this because no. So who's holding on to them?
Rurik, if no one wants to,
Nah,
he'll carry him.
I'll hold on to it since I can carry a shit ton of stuff myself.
True.
So
you
I
can
can
do
just
your
make
research.
it seems really light as a feather.
I've left my bag in like most of my EV stuff. I left it at Ravi's, so I can probably take a couple, like at least one.
I mean, is the bag unnaturally big with all 5 eggs in it?
I mean, you would have to fill up a backpack with them.
Yeah, but outside, does it look like it's bulging unnaturally, or does it look like?
I mean, it's
a full
bulging a little
backpack?
bit. Yeah. I mean, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we can just split it up. Split at least 1 or 2 up, so we can just put a blanket in it or whatever, just to make it flatter and more natural.
All right, we are 4 of us. There are 5 eggs. Each of us take 1, and
Yeah, I can easily take 2. Whatever.
okay.
Rurik will.
Go ahead.
Like I guess I have an iron pot. I think I think it was like a cooking set I have
Yeah.
that I can hide 1 or 2 in maybe.
Actually, do I have a backpack at all?
We all have backpacks, I think.
If you take any of the pre-generated packs, you have a backpack.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I can carry one.
Unless you're taking the Monster Hunter pack, yeah, you have a chest instead.
Or the priest pack. Priests get chests too. Or no, maybe not chest. It's the
Arms
Tith
box.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just because I assume I'm leaving all my stuff except my sword and armor at the house.
At Ravi's, you still haven't gone home yet.
Yeah, at Ravi's is what I meant.
Okay.
And then empty backpack, 2 eggs, or 1, whatever you guys prefer.
By the way, Ravi, I was wanting to ask on the way here, but
Ravi's not here.
He left.
no, sorry, not Ravi. Sorry, Ari. I was wanting to ask on the way here is when did you want to stop by and let your family know you were back in the city?
Maybe after the hot luck.
All right.
Speaking of which, remind me, I still need to pick up a keg for that.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't we do so on the way back?
Which is why I'm asking you to remind me.
And hey, this Ishtar Tavern might have a keg that you could buy anyway, so it's a win-win, I would think.
Yes. Anyway, let us get moving.
Alrighty. So, you all walk out of the home, closing the door behind you. A couple of guards look at you all and wave, seeing you all taking your backpacks to house one or two of these eggs in, because I'm assuming you're not just carrying them in your arms while walking around going, "Hi, everybody!"
Yeah, we're not the Three Stooges yet.
Hey
Uh,
everyone, we're committing a crime.
one of the guards will go, "Hey, are you guys leaving?"
Oh,
Nah,
we're leaving to pick up some alcohol.
Oh, good stuff. Hey, where are you getting it from? The guard just walks over.
What's the usual tavern I go to?
The usual tavern you go to?
Yeah.
The Scaly Tally.
The Scaly Tally.
Yeah, but I'm
Oh, yeah,
asking,
'cause-
like, what brand are you getting?
Oh,
What did he say?
what's the best brand?
Oh, well, personally, I'm a big fan of anything with fire in its name. I mean, a little spice to it, makes it great.
Oh, like the fire mead that dwarves love to make.
What? Doors don't make that, we do.
I'm talking about the foreign. I guess I'd be the foreign fire mead, but I've never tried the local brand, so
Yeah, get yourself some of that.
I think I will. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Hey, if you're picking up, do you guys mind? I'm gonna be at the potluck tomorrow as well. He reaches into his coin purse and like begins filtering around and pulls out 5 silver pieces. Would you guys mind picking me up one too on your way?
yeah, sure, no
Oh,
problem,
Oh
mate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of
And
course.
hands the 5 silver over to you, Arite.
I will
Yes,
take it.
since
Oh,
we're all going to the hot log after all, gotta make it exciting.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to pull a double, or else I'd go and get it myself. But you know, you guys are already heading out. I really appreciate it, honestly.
Yeah, sure, no problem,
it's-
mate.
Yeah.
It's no issue.
What kind of alcohol did you want me to pick up for you?
Anything with fire in its
Fire.
name.
Fire in it.
Alrighty.
All right,
Fire
take care.
whiskey, fire mead.
He just waves you all off.
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised. I mean, I'm surprised that everyone here loves everything so spicy. It's well, not that I don't dislike spicy food. It's just it goes right through me. It's like it goes in hot and it goes out hot.
I mean,
Ooh.
that's a Dragonborn thing, really. They really love it.
Oh, those
Things don't come
treats
out
that
hot
we
for
had.
them.
Yeah, that's the best thing about spicy food. You get to experience the spice twice.
Oh, Lord.
God damn it,
Do
Mika.
even white Dragonborn do like fire stuff?
Not
No, they're
fire,
like ice cream.
I assume
spicy.
so, because when we got the shit from what's his face in Charis,
Mhm.
Charis,
Charis.
In Charis, they were spicy, and
Well, he's red.
that didn't burn me.
It's the fact that because all of you have like that natural resilience to different types of elements and stuff like that, you have a higher tolerance to stuff that other people really can't tolerate. And because of that, extremes of flavors are suitable for you.
Ooh, let's pick up triple mint ice cream all around.
And
was
like
gonna
a
say-
cultural thing, they like extreme flavors, you know? Anything super spicy, good. Anything super sour, good. Super sweet, good. Like
The
I feel like
consequences of your actions, super.
yeah. If you're gonna
I
go,
feel
go
like
hard.
punching the
Like-
ancestor that started all of this.
I just imagine eventually we go by like the city's logo, which is like something in Draconic, but then when put together, it's like the starting letters for it is YOLO.
Something like that. Something like that. But anyways, you all walk around for a period of time. Kyle, roll me a perception check, please.
Was going to say I keep my eyes open.
Cool.
For any kind of Sifkan shit.
Okay. You pass by a handful of establishments that do have minor markings on them that easily discerns them as places where you can inquire or places you can shop or so on and so forth without being too terribly direct. Even a couple of taverns like that you walk past, and as you are walking over towards the Ishtar Tavern, you all do see a fairly nice looking establishment. Ian, by your standards, this is an incredible building. The stonework outside has been shaped to have specific grooves and edgings into it to add a more atmospheric design to it. On the inside, they have booths, not just tables, which show, they do expect people to sit in for a longer period of time. A different little area is attached to the back of it for rooms if anybody does need such a thing. And the moment you walk through the front door, you are greeted by the barkeep, but from behind the bar. They look over at you, a green scaled dragonborn goes, "Hey, how's it going, everybody?"
Quite excellent. How about you?
Doing fair, thank you. Everyone aside from Arite, this is not a shady establishment at all. Arite,
sure
this
we
is
made
the
it right?
lowest class place you've ever been to. I mean, they don't even have a hostess to take your coat.
Jesus.
Obviously, I'm
knew
not
it.
gonna verbalize
Is there
this.
any markings? Are there any markings like Sifkan stuff that I could notice? on
You're
this
gonna
one?
have to roll an investigation and hope. Like,
I
walk
knew
around.
it the moment I heard noble was the lowest class. Fucking.
Yeah. I should have known.
Okay. So you'll be walking around looking, Kyle. I'll tell you if you find anything. They go, if you guys want, you can just pick out a seat yourselves. You're here early enough. Go ahead.
Actually, I was wondering if I could pick up a couple of kegs.
Sure. What's your poison?
Anything fiery.
Typically a good call. Alrighty. Are you looking for 5 gallons, 1 gallon, 10 gallons, 50 gallons?
I was.
50
Let's do
gallons?
5.
Jesus.
Let's do 5 gallons.
All right, 2 5 gallons. Goes into the back, comes back out with fairly large, only 10 gallons. I know is. He comes out with 2 very large barrels, holding each one on his shoulders, and walks out and puts them down to the ground. If you want to know what 50 gallons look like, look at Dibadome. Digadome? Digadome.
And how much will this cost us? Or me, rather.
Each one will run you about 5 silver.
Perfect. Here is a gold.
Thank
And I'll
you
hand 'em
very
over.
much.
Have an excellent day.
You as well. Kyle, as you kind of walked around the establishment, there's no shady scripts, writings, or anything like that. Though you do notice an individual is watching Arite fairly closely.
I go back to Arita and ask him. Try to look very smoothly to this direction and tell me if you know that fellow that is observing you very intensely. But don't make it too obvious, please.
Roll a
I will-
stealth check, Arite.
Just turns toward him. What's up?
Is it still disadvantage?
Yeah.
with
Is it
the-
stealth or is it deception to try to look around and not being...
No, it'll be a stealth to see if he could be smooth. But yeah, it's still disadvantage.
Fuck. This is. Just know that this is whatever you get for having the fighter in heavy armor do a stealth.
Hey.
Hey!
That's fine!
Yeah!
That was
So what
natural
you-
20.
So
You,
anyway, with that logic, what you're saying is we need to do this more often.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to note that this is the 5th time this has happened to me.
Right? Apparently you're a stealthy boy.
Yeah, we need to send him to scout.
You put one of the barrels down, reposition, and pick it up. And as you're picking it up, just glance at them, and then act like you're, getting positioned for the other barrel. Roll me a history check. Let's see if you know them.
Right, this is normal. 17.
You saw him at the Temple of Bahamut and in the shopping quarters, but you don't know who he is.
Kale? And I'm whispering, obviously, stage whisper. He's been following me in Rurik since the market.
Let's figure it out. I haven't found anything of interest in this place. What we should try is that we will leave all together the establishment, and I will try once out there to hide and figure and see if it's following us.
I have another suggestion. Let me help you with that. Why don't we just directly confront him about it?
Well, that's a solution, but that's it's professional deformation. I'm used to observe and watch rather than speak.
All right.
If you want to speak, go ahead, but it's maybe burning one of our. It might be burning a card, burning a bullet without knowing if it's really following us or not.
Well, I could see it as a couple of things. Possibly, if going based off what we've learned, it would be maybe he's part of either Aries' family coming to watch their young son here. It could be maybe these rebels we've heard rumors of, or simply it could be someone shadier, someone that maybe we're trying to find, but maybe found us first. But that's just my old brain thinking. If you wanna watch him and everything, we'll go along with that.
And if he's actually following us, we can just ambush him. So he is in a situation where he will have to talk.
Either that, or he'll try to defend himself, because maybe it's just all a coincidence.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't mean to ambush him, like fighting ambushing him, but at least we will be probably maybe in a quieter place than in the middle of the tavern.
Let us. Well, yeah, that sounds agreeable. Harry, do you need
But
help?
I'm fine. If you want to speak to him, I'm fine with it.
No, we'll let you do your thing. Ari, you need help with that barrel there?
No, I can carry these two on my own.
All right. Just let me know. Let's be off.
So, you all leave. On the way back, Kyle, you do remember quite a few of these different signs you've seen and different symbols that usually lead towards disreputable individuals.
And while we leave, I want to also just so we leave four of us leave the tavern, and 3 of us start walking back from where we came. I want to hide for 5-10 minutes and see if this individual is following us, and then start following the individual following us.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Is it night? Is it nighttime?
Currently it's evening. Not evening, like it's late afternoon, so it's not darkness out.
So, no Moonweaver stuff.
Not yet. Sometimes you guys do things in daylight.
That's fine. Just a 10.
That's not
We're
bad.
not the Batman.
All right. While maintaining stealth, please roll me your perception check.
I think I would see him getting out of the tavern. Dirty 20.
You do notice the individual. He does not walk out the front door of the tavern. He walks out the back door of the tavern.
Does he follow the rest of the group?
He stays a pretty good ways away and blends into the crowd, but he is following, yes.
I would like to follow him.
He is a blue-scaled dragonborn, following after. Since you're behind, you do notice that this individual has a fairly large marking on the back left-hand side of their neck that's kind of halfway hidden underneath their collar. You can't make out what it is unless you want to get a lot closer.
Let me just check something first. What distance is it? No, not light. Message. Am I
120
within
feet.
100 am I within 120 feet from the rest of the group?
Probably towards the rear end of the party, which would be Ein. And also that will break your stealth the moment you do it.
Message?
Verbal, somatic, material components. It's not a simple, like, point and whisper thing. It's point while doing other material components and verbally saying something. It's not a sly thing. Message is an actual spell.
Oh, I thought it was specifically a sneaky stuff.
I mean, you can do it. It can give you opportunities under sneaky situations, but it is still a very clear spell, and casting any spell breaks your stealth. The only way to avoid that is be a sorcerer.
Okay.
Yeah. If it was just a material component spell, then it's fine. But the fact that it's semantic and verbal, you're going to make yourself aware to anybody who might be looking out.
I would like then to have Key with my howl. I will pop him up, and the owl is discreetly, quietly flying up to the rest of the group and land on Rorik's shoulder.
Okay. Warwick, an owl lands on your shoulder.
Oh, Rorik was
He's AFK. Choose someone else. Oh, no, he's back.
on Arites then. Just to have to raise strength. You recognize the owl, of course. You've seen it.
Aride, you have an owl on your shoulder.
Oh, sorry. Does it have a message? Okay. What is this thing doing on my shoulder? Looking towards Rorik and Ein.
Maybe he likes you, or maybe it's something he's trying to tell you.
Your skills all of their own. Is the owl like doing any gestures or something?
Is doing for the moment is doing owl things, and then you see that the owl, the owl's eye turns from the black eyes of black yellow eyes of an owl to the I don't remember what colors on my eyes. Rusty oranges red of chaos.
Oh,
I
I
think-
think I. Let's keep moving then.
Yep.
Okay.
And eyes back.
So, you all keep moving, acting as inconspicuous as you can, given the circumstances. Kyle, you keep following after the individual, and as soon as they get closer to the nicer area of Zarzith, where Ravi lives, the individual kind of just breaks off and heads towards the right.
Following. Keeping the owl with the group, but following.
Okay. The individual will continue walking away. They walk through the town for a good amount of time before they make it over towards the guard station. They walk inside.
I try to find the group back.
All right, you can navigate back through the city. Staying to the shadows and stealth the whole time?
No, just once I'm far enough from the guard post, I will break stealth and start walking a bit faster to find the group faster.
Okay. Everyone else, you made it back to Ravi's house, no problem. Kyle, you will get there in just a few moments, but as the three of you look inside of Ravi's home, you all discern that the front door was not fully shut. The area you all left your unpacked things from the bags in order to fit the eggs in there has been ransacked and searched through.
Wait, so now we have to like say specifically we close the door behind us every time?
No, you did close the door behind you.
Okay.
I'm pointing out that now it is not fully shut anymore.
Okay, just the way you phrased that before made it seem like
Sorry. Clearly somebody has been here after you all left. Is that better?
yeah.
Alright.
I'd probably leave the keg with the guard that asked us to pick it up.
Okay. And the basement door where he was smoking the meat is also unlocked. But before you all do anything else, we'll be right back.
I mean,